know y'all was waiting for it. You know I was coming back for week 3. It's been a busy week. You know, we played Monday night. I had to make some time to say all the shit that I'm gonna say right now. And I hope y'all are ready, because I'm about to unleash. And I don't give a fuck whose feelings I hurt. Okay? Let me start by saying this. Have I not been saying for almost 5 years that John Harbaugh is trash? He's got to go. How he signed a 3-year extension, I do not fucking know. He should not be here. The Ravens need a new voice. They need a culture change. They need, throw it all away and start over, man. New regime, new coaching staff. Zach Orr, you can go with him too. I believed in you, Zach Orr. I believed that the beginning of last year when the defense was struggling and we had problems early in the year, you fixed it. And you fixed it towards the end of the season, and you had this defense looking pretty good. Not the way Mike McDonald had us. Not the way, other DCs have had us. We're not a feared defense anymore. We're not. Nobody lines up from us and is afraid of us anymore. Ray Lewis ain't walking through that door. Ed Reed is not walking through that door. Bernard Pollard, Haloti Ngata, Terrell Suggs. All them guys are alphas. They're alphas. You know who the last alpha we had? Marcus Peters. And where's he at now? Oh, Harbaugh made sure he was going off the team. Harbaugh doesn't want alphas. He doesn't want nobody to challenge him and speak their mind. Okay? He had enough of that with Ray Lewis. They make you feel like you're an idiot because you are. You're a fucking moron. You're in charge of this team, bro. Every week there's a ball control issue. Whether it's in the playoffs with a fumble by Zay Flowers, a fumble by Lamar, a bad snap, a drop pass, a fumble by Derrick Henry. Now, it's always something. You are not preaching ball control, sir. You're not emphasizing it. The Chiefs don't have these issues. Well-coached teams don't have these issues. We are not a well-coached team. We're not. And I'm getting unfriended and fucking unfollowed. I don't give a fuck. The truth hurts. The truth hurts because most of our fans are biased. Most of our fans are homers. Most of our fans don't want to admit there's anything wrong. Most of our fans feel like you're obligated to love every player, every coach. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm not. Okay? I want to win. I want to win. This regime is not going to win anything. We're wasting some of the best years of Lamar Jackson, and we turned into this offensive, high-scoring team. That's never been who we are. It's never been who we are, and I'm going to continue to emphasize that to everybody. We are not an offensive team, okay? We have always been built and predicated off of defense. Score enough points and let the defense hold. And now with Lamar, we changed our whole identity. Now we got all this offense, and now we can't stop nobody. I understand it was no Madubuike. I understand there was no Kyle Van Noy. It doesn't matter. Come up with a scheme, man. Be able to stop the run. They gashed us up the middle completely. I mean, we couldn't stop nothing. No pass rush. 0 pass rush. But meanwhile, they get all the pass rush they want in 7 sacks. The O-line got to do better, okay? Anybody who took anything away from that game as anything, oh, well, you know what, here's something that's positive. No, there was nothing that was positive off of that game, okay? They came right out the jump, went right down the field and scored, and we were trying to keep pace all game. We did for a little bit, but we just didn't have the personnel, And that's a coaching issue. You need to fix it. You need to get your coordinators, rally them around and say, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? We need to cut to a commercial and have Harbaugh around the whole team circling around saying, Y'all better get your shit together. Do that shit. Oh, but he don't have it in him to do that because them days are gone with Ray Lewis and all that. They're gone. Roquan is not a vocal leader. Lamar is not a vocal leader. There are no vocal leaders on the team. Do you know why? Harbaugh doesn't want it that way. You're not allowed to chirp now. Kyle Hamilton, probably the best safety in the game. He's a beast, but he doesn't chirp. Okay? Roquan, he don't chirp. Lamar don't chirp. If you are going to play middle linebacker or anywhere on the defense of the Ravens, you have to talk. This is what we do. This is the culture that we have. You talk. Okay? You don't let the play do the talking for you. You fucking talk your shit. And then you back it up. Sadly, I love Roquan, but the last great middle linebacker we had who chirped and backed it up is Darryl Smith. 11 years ago, 2014. He's gone. The Harbaugh, he retired a long time ago, but Harbaugh, he made sure he wasn't going to be there too long. I don't like that guy. He chirps too much. He was a great replacement for Ray at the time and a stopgap and a fill-in, but it's not what we need right now. Right now, what we need, it's what we needed then. I'm sorry, but it's not what we need right now. What we need right now is a vocal leader, somebody who's going to fucking talk. Somebody who is going to put the coach in check like our boy used to do. And what happened to him? Remember in the Bills game, Marcus Peters was giving Harbaugh the business. I loved that shit. I loved it all. Every minute of it. Somebody had the balls to check this bitch. That game was not pretty. That game was high scoring again. We gave up 38. So let me get this straight. We've given up 41 and 38 points in the first 3 weeks. You count the 10 to Cleveland, that's 89 points. 89 points in 3 games. Something that I didn't talk about last week and I didn't get to address was some things that, I forgot to leave out. Like the block punt, which was amazing. The fumble return by Roquan, that was amazing. I forgot to leave these things out. Where was that shit at this week? It was gone. That shit, no. Because Dan Campbell is smarter than John Harbaugh. We were playing checkers and they were playing chess. That's a fact. Jack. And Mark Andrews is nowhere. I understand we don't have Ricard. We don't have Isaiah Likely. We're scoring points. That's not the problem. Problem is we had all of our guys on defense for the most part up until last week, and we still couldn't stop nobody. And if we had Matabike, who says we even, who says he matters and we win the game? We need dogs, man. And that back end is good. It's just you can only be in coverage for like 3 to 4 seconds max. And if you don't have a pass rush, them Pro Bowlers, Marlowe and all the studs, Kyle Hamilton, Nate Wiggins, Awuzie and Malachi and all them guys, yeah, the no-fly zone, all that shit we was talking about, it's gonna be a fly zone if you don't have a pass rush. They can't hold their coverage forever. Pass rush is non-existent. We're like last in the league in pass rush right now. Okay, that shit is atrocious. And I called that shit. I said, Raven fans, get their fucking hopes up every year. This is gonna be the year. This is gonna be the year. It's not, because our fucking coach is a moron. As long as John is there, it's never gonna be our year. He is gonna keep giving you false hope after false hope after false hope until y'all finally realize, fuck, he was right. Yes, I try to tell y'all that. Until you finally realize, damn, he was right about Harbaugh. He was right about us not doing shit. He was right about it all. The day that I fucking see him gone, I am celebrating like it's my birthday. I'm popping champagne. I'm throwing a party. We got that bitch up out of here. He's gone now. Yes. And don't give me that, who are you going to replace him with? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I replace him with a dog at this point. I'd replace him with the fucking frog at this point. They gotta be smarter than him. All them looks and shit, he looks lost on the sidelines. And if that's our leader, then this team ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Okay? Man, on to the Chiefs. We about to be 1-3. And I partially in the back of my mind want us to go 1-3 so Harbaugh can be on the hot seat. And he can be exposed. Because he will be exposed on Sunday. I promise you that. Andy Reid will find a weakness. Everybody's saying they don't run the ball. They're going to run the ball on us on Sunday. Heavy dose of it, because that's what good head coaches do. They make adjustments. Here's what they can't stop. Here's what we're going to do. I'm so tired of this fucking fan base with their fucking excuses and, you know, being loyal to these players and getting in their feelings and just fucking ridiculousness of like homerism. It's all good even when it isn't. I get it. You know, I mean, Detroit gashed us on the ground, gashed us through the air. Old boy had all day to sit back there and make a sandwich, Jared Goff. You had the Lions fans in our building screaming, Jared Goff, Jared Goff. The disrespect is real and it's warranted. It's well deserved. If you couldn't stop them, they have a right to come in there and yell. Just like Raven fans, you know, I was there 2019 on Monday Night Football. We played the Rams and we beat that ass 45-6. It was one of the funnest games I ever have been to. And we talked our shit because all the Ram fans left because there's nothing they can say. We're in your building and we're talking shit and it's disrespectful. Then stop it. Okay? I'm not for all this getting in your feelings and all this, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. We got whooped on. We about to get whooped on again. And anybody who doesn't think, you know, oh, you're so negative. No, I'm realistic. Okay? I'm realistic. Sure, I want us to win. If we win, I'll eat my words and be happy. Sure. But, you know, it's only going to be short-lived because this team ain't doing shit as long as Harbaugh is there. We're not doing shit. You saw that on Monday night. That shit was embarrassing. This is not Ravens football. You're disgracing the logo. You're disgracing the brand of football that we play. We should have never let Mike McDonald go. We should have made him the head coach. Put his system in play, and this team would be a hard-nosed, tenacious, punch you in the mouth type of team again like we used to be. We're not now. Okay? And we won't. Nobody fears us no more. Nobody circles Ravens on the schedule. They ain't afraid of us, bro. They're not. If we stop Lamar, we can score on them. Yeah, you can right now. Okay? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing as fuck. And the Orioles doing their little home run celebration with the Ravens helmet. I loved it at first, but now I'm like, fuck. That's kind of embarrassing because we suck. Right now in week 3. Maybe not in week 11 or week 12, but right now we suck. You know, if a few guys dictate who we are defensively, like no Van Noy and no, you know, Matabike, if those guys being out changes our defense that much, then we don't have depth and we really weren't that good to begin with. Especially if you cannot get a pass rush. Where's Oweh? And Mike Green, you know, all these guys, bro. We don't have a pass rush, and we haven't honestly had a pass rush for a few years. Sure, we manufactured a pass rush, but we don't really have edge rushers. And, you know, it's honestly, it's terrible. This product is terrible. I hate it. These are some of my least favorite Raven years. Take me back to the Bowler days. At least there we had defense. At least there we were feared defensively. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. I will take those Raven teams because those teams stuck to their identity. I can't do 2 more years of this shit with Harbaugh. I can't. You know, I mean, it's to the point now You know, I watch on Sunday, but I don't even feel like going out to the Ravens bar. I don't want to support this team because I don't believe in them. You know, it's turning into more of like social event, you know, than watching the game. Because, you know, I like to see, you know, all the West Wing people and everything, but you know, this team is it's not it. It's just not it. You know? And I've been telling y'all this shit forever and forever and forever. And y'all fought me on this shit forever. Okay? It's time for a change. It's time for a change. And, you know, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So this is what we have. Frustration every week. Anger every week. Disappointment every week. This is what hard-bum teams do. They disappoint. So all that being said, we on to the Chiefs. I'll see y'all next week in week 4. We'll see if anything changes, but I highly doubt it. I highly anticipate coming back here, talk about another loss, and being 1-3 at the end of September, when we very well could have been 3-1 at best. And this is why I said that Bills game is a game we had to win. I'm going to continue to go back to that first game. But for now, I'm out. I'll see y'all next week. Oh, hold on. Let me address something. The Derrick Henry fumbling shit, he's not getting benched. So y'all can calm all that down. Bench him for who? Keaton Mitchell, who he ain't even been active. Rasheen Ali, Hill. Justice Hill is not an every down back. None of them guys are. He's not getting replaced, okay? We didn't sign him to put him on the bench. It's not happening. Either he learns how to hold on to the football, which is a coaching issue, or else this is the reality. This is the reality we're going to face all year. All that being said, I'm out. I hope I keep, you know, pissing y'all off with cold, hard facts and truth. Yes. Yeah. Something that y'all can't handle. You can't handle the truth. I'm out. I'll see y'all next week.